Welcome back to the channel, Heroes of Middle Earth. Today we got some news on the upcoming Mines of Moria raid, something that I have been super excited about. My guild is super excited about. It's kind of the first real, I would consider it, pinnacle activity. It's going to involve teamwork. You're going to have to put together your own rosters. You're going to have to really help out your team. Something that I talked about in one of my previous videos as far as how you're playing, and I said that you're playing wrong, especially if you're free to play. Don't focus on arena. This is what you want to be focusing on, because this is where the big rewards are. I know Elrond was a massive reward for people. I understand that. I understand he's causing some shakeups in the community. Trust me, I have been completely outpaced. I've fallen off quite a bit. I'm in the top, I think, 200 or 300 or something like that, but I've kind of shifted gears. That'll be an update video though, but right now I want to focus on this. And in the Mines of Moria raid, we got some artwork here. It is the same artwork that we've got in the past. We've got some news. High level raid will look like in Lord of the Rings, Heroes of Middle Earth. Recap: raids will be open to guilds and their members to engage with. We're aiming for a guild to be able to kick a raid off, about once a week, and lasts up to 4 or 5 days. That's interesting. I'm assuming this means that they're thinking that we can complete it in 4 days, but we do have a 5-day time limit. I'm assuming that's what that means. Length of the raid depends on how well the guild does. Makes sense. Each raid will consist of multiple chapters. This is something that we've already discussed and we knew was coming. These chapters will slowly roll out to the community over time, giving players a chance to master each chapter before the next one becomes available. Completing a chapter means earning enough points across your guild to progress, and each chapter will have its own unique way of earning points in battle. For example, one chapter may be all about dealing as much damage to a single raid boss, while the other chapter may focus on healing and surviving as many turns as possible. That'll be a fun mechanic, and shout out to everybody who got Elrond or is getting Elrond this week. That'll be very useful. In addition to chapter progress, points earned in battle will contribute to both personal rewards for yourself and end of raid reward for everyone in the guild. Now, this is something that I have talked about in previous videos. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, another Capital Games game, excuse me, I need to take a drink, have switched to a model that does that, and hopefully we get some more information later on down the road. But basically, you pick a difficulty for you and try it. If, say, you pick the easiest one and you max it out, in Galaxy Heroes, I think it's 300,000 points. Try the next one up, just discard it. I think you get 5 attempts. Just discard that, go into the next bracket, and see if you can get even more points. They may have a bonus if you complete a round or a title or something. I don't know. So you may go for that, but I would encourage everybody to do or to compete in the highest bracket that they can, as long as they're getting more points than the lower bracket. So say you're able to get 350,000 points instead of 300,000, as long as there's not a bonus for a full completion on that raid, go for the highest one. You're going to help out yourself and the guild a whole lot more. Players can increase the number of points they accrue by increasing the difficulty on raids for each of their attempts, independent of their guildmate. Yep. Whoa, that was crazy. Our goal is to have a dynamically challenging raid experience. That is cool. I hope it's puzzles to solve. I don't know how they're going to do puzzles to solve. Really, it just comes down to build and team comp in these types of games, unless they've come up with something else. That'll be very interesting to see. Now you're probably wondering what specifics you'll need. Okay, so these are how to get into it. You'll need to be at least level 30, be a part of a guild, and be prepared for the danger and rewards. 30 is generous. If at level 30, if you're able to assist, I would be kind of surprised. However, this late in the game, unless you're just now getting into it, you should be higher level than that anyway. In order for your guild to start the raid, you'll need to collect these keys. So similar to raid tickets in Galaxy Heroes, you get these for doing daily progress and other activities. It is worth noting that you can still continue to earn raid keys for the next raid while the current raid is active. That's awesome. I like that. I think they cap it at 600 a player in Galaxy Heroes. I could be wrong, but 600 raid keys per day per player in that game. So you're going to want to make sure that you're getting on and you're doing your dailies. Expect these to be required in many guilds, especially the higher tier guilds. They're going to start setting raid key requirements and daily activity progress requirements as soon as this rolls out. I guarantee you that. Once raid has begun, each chapter will be open for 24 hours, and guilds must earn a certain set amount of banked points to unlock the next chapter and proceed forth. The amount of points needed to progress to the next chapter varies from chapter to chapter. If you're not able to hit the required amount of points, then the raid will end. That makes sense. Kind of like a horde mode, right? You just get overcome and then you die. There's a short grace period after each chapter has closed where anyone who started a raid attempt can finish and submit their attempt. Okay, that makes sense again. So make sure to push for those last few points to get over the line. Yep. So get as many keys as you can before the raid. Get as many keys or as many points as you can in the raid. Ooh, here we go. new artwork. Chapter 1, points required 17 million. Gain 5 points for every percentage of health lost by an enemy orc. All right, so this is just going to be slaughter. This seems... Yeah, it's a horde mode. Yep, break past the horde. Yep. Gain 500 points for every defeated enemy orc. All right, cool. Whenever 2 or more enemy orcs are defeated in a single turn, gain 1,000 points for every orc defeated this way. Okay, so this is going to promote getting people as weak as you can and then hitting them with an AoE. Now remember, this game has a lovely habit of leaving characters with what looks like no health. So you have to get them like 1 tick in the red and then use an AoE. Gain for the... okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Gain 4,000 points for every enemy orc defeated by an enemy or by... I don't know what that means. Did they hurt themselves? I'm wondering if they can hurt themselves. That's kind of fun. All right, this is what I was worried about and what I talked about in a previous video. Look at this. Enemies. Pretty straightforward, right? You would expect these to be in the Moria raid. Units allowed. Look at the units that they've allowed. Look at that. Let's just pull up. Hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. All right. So, Halbarad, pay-to-play character or a long farm in the supply shop. Wiffle Ball or whatever her name is, Wolfwin. Where is she at? Wolfwin. How do you get her again? I don't remember. What node are you on? You're a light campaign, so hard node farm there, but she's not a useful character, so not many people have farmed her. If you went Rangers, I guess good on you. One of the goblins, Goblin Chef. Again, goblins haven't been great. I haven't been focusing on them. Another goblin, the tank one. I haven't been focusing on him. Where is... Actually, I do think I have him unlocked. Yeah. Grimpa. Find... He's guild campaign. All right, so guild campaign is good. And Pippin is also guild campaign. So we have a lot of guild. We have a lot of hard node. And then we have essentially a pay-to-play character in there off rip. I don't like that. I do not like that. I hope there are more, and this is just a taste of who you can use, but there's no leader. Well, I lied. There is a leader, but the synergy is going to be awful. Once your guild is collected, raid keys, raid kickoff. We organize, start by guild officers. Throughout the raid period, guild members will be kept up to date on the difficulties. Yep. Progress can... or players can check in the other guild is doing anytime. Yeah, so there'll be a screen for that. So yeah, here are, okay, all right. So here shows the road to Rivendell. I talked about this in a video, and I got a little bit of flack for it, but it looks like we're gonna be required to use units allowed. We're gonna be required to use specific units, and here they show these characters, which are these characters right here, and then Road to Rivendell. There's a reason Sam is in the game. I've said it before. I know people were so focused on Arena and Sam was not to play, but this is the reason. You know, fortunately, I've got my hobbits up to 4 stars on my main, but I have been slowly grinding them up. This is why they're going to be usable in this raid. Maybe not required, but when you have a full team that can be used, you should use it. Also, I do kind of like the set pieces. I'm okay with them. I wish they were higher resolution and stuff like that, but that's the art style. But I like the set piece. As you start the battle, you'll choose characters you'll take into the fray. You do have limited number of attempts as well as a timer in which you need to complete as many points. Okay. During battle, you'll be able to see your current score as well as the maximum possible score. That's the same as Galaxy Heroes. Keep in mind that you will need to use to be strategic as how you construct your team and who you bring into battle, as after each battle your characters become exhausted and cannot be used again in that chapter. Okay, so you can use them in later chapters. Good to know. I figured you would be able. Being a part of a guild means effort matters. This is going over making sure that you are getting as many points as you can for your guild. As an individual, you'll unlock more rewards the more points you collect during the raid, along with the guild rewards. Make it better as the guild progresses further through the raid. So these are kind of deep into it, right? So, I mean, a max of 288 million points. Okay. All right. So remember, that's across the entire raid. I wish. Do they show personal? They do show personal. If you get, okay. If you get at 25,000, 5,000, at 50,000, you get another 5,000, at 75, you get another 10,000, and then at 100,000, you get another 10,000, maybe, but these numbers are not acceptable. These are just too small. I'm sorry. They're just too small. These need to be upped considerably. Gold, I mean, even if you total all this up, 30,000 gold, that's not even one gear piece for one character at gear 6 or gear 7. That's awful. Those are bad rewards on this one. I'm curious to see what we get out of here, but these need to be upped. You need to at least double, maybe triple this, or throw in maybe 5,000 this and then 5,000 XP. They need to do something with the personal rewards. If these are all we're going to get, this is bad. Players will be able to collect rewards. Reward track. Forget to pick up your reward. No problems. Unclaimed will be sent to inbox like it always is. You participate in rewards. You can earn gold coins and mithril raid coins, which can be used to purchase. All right, so they're going to have a raid shop. Okay, here we are. So this is what I mean by you can discard and exit, discard and retry, or you can submit. So if you are happy with that attempt, submit. Again, we got Road to Rivendell. Wink, wink. I've been calling this for months, folks. Please, you don't have to make it your primary focus, but as we're shifting gears, please start focusing a little bit on your Road to Rivendell. So what happens when your guild finishes the raid? First, congratulations. Blah, 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 blah. Potential rewards. You can see featured character shards. One character, multiple shards. Come on, Gandalf the Grey. Gems, gold, character XP, raid, supply currency. Of note, gold coins and mithril coins can be spent on the following things: rare gear, luminous and shadow crystals, good, depending on what the economy looks like. Essences, fine, those aren't hard to come by. Featured character shards, so we'll be able to buy characters out of this shop, which is great. Rare and epic ability materials, good, we're finally getting a source of epic ability materials. Remember, this is going to be the pinnacle activity, and this is going to carry us for a while, so expect guilds to start being very stringent on things. Look forward to seeing you. I look forward to playing it. Well, I'm super excited about it. How do you guys feel? I think this needs to be updated. Let me know in the comments below. I'm glad they didn't show us what we got out of here, but I kind of wish they would, you know what I mean? But I'm super excited for it. I've been pumped for it. I'm going to be posting a video here later this week about my pay-to-play account and my free-to-play account, and kind of an update on that series, the pay-to-play versus free-to-play, and how I think that line is getting more blurred. I think they're starting to meld, unless you are, from my perspective, a whale. I've spent a decent amount of money, and to many, I am a whale. I assure you I am not. But we'll get to that in another video. Anyway, let me know down below what you guys think of this announcement. Go check it out. It's on EA's website. Let me know if you guys are excited for the raid. Leave a like, leave a sub if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.